Hey, fifth grade, I'm going to take a minute here to go through workbook 115 with you. The first three problems give you shapes like this. Okay, so here you can see that I have two full squares shaded in, right? So this would represent two whole squares, and then that last square isn't entirely shaded, right? One out of the four squares of that last one are shaded. So this mixed number that would represent the shaded parts would be 2 1/4. Okay, numbers 4 through 7, they want you to write the mixed number as an improper fraction. Okay, and you know how to do this. I know some of you are feeling like, oh my goodness, I have no idea what's going on. You do, we just haven't done this in a while. And you've been doing this since, like, I want to say September, okay, on Mountain Math. So this is directly from your your math Bible, okay, your Mountain Math Bible, your notes of glory. Here they are. So here's my example. 4 1/2, you multiply the denominator by the whole number, and as you guys know, I've told you this, I always draw my arrows, okay? So 2 times 4 is 8, you take that number, add it to the numerator, 8 plus 1 is 9, you put that over the original denominator, okay? And I'm gonna show you an example of how that would work out in just a minute here. So here's another, again, this is directly from your mountain notes. Do your arrows, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 plus 3 is 11, you leave it over 4, okay? Because essentially 11/4 is 2 whole and 3/4. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I had 9, 10, 11, these are split into fourths. 11/4 would be 2 whole and 3/4. It would be more than 2 1/4. Which this would be 9/4, right, if you work it out differently. And it's kind of goofy because usually you don't want your improper fraction, usually you want your mixed number. However, adding and subtracting, well actually more so subtracting and multiplying and dividing, you do need to have some improper fractions sometimes to solve the problem. So on the flip side, numbers 8 through 11, and then a little bit on 12 through 15, they have you work your improper fractions into mixed numbers, okay? So that fraction bar means divide. Here is where a lot of students get mixed up. This is 9/8, not 8/9, right? So you have 9 divided by 8. It does matter where you put those numbers in your problem, because if you have 8/9, that's going to be less than 1, whereas 9/8 is more than 1, as you can see, right? 8 goes into 9 once, take away 8, you have 1 left, or 1 left out of 8, okay? The remainder there is your numerator of the fraction. The divisor, the part on the outside here of that division bar, is your denominator for that fraction. Okay, so again, I'm going to just kind of show you here 5/2. So really you have 5, that fraction bar means divided by 2. 2 goes into 5 twice, take away that 4, you have 1 left. So 2 1/2, or check this out. Okay, hopefully I can do this somewhat well. So 5/2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5/2 is really 2 whole circles and another half of a circle, right? So that is how that works. So numbers 12 through 15, you are adding things together, okay? And for a lot of those, you have to simplify or make it look as beautiful as possible. Take those improper fractions and simplify into mixed numbers. Same with 16 and 17, okay? Let me know if you have any troubles. You're doing great.